everybody, welcome to another episode of Value Vinyl with Mark. I am your host, Mark Lindsay. If you haven't already, please take a second, hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. You have no idea. I want to thank the 40 people who have subscribed. I know that my channel is not for everyone, but I do appreciate the support. It means so much. I'm going to share with you today a quick video. I'm hoping 10-15 minutes tops, about some of the records I purchased this past weekend. I'm recording this on Monday night, hopefully for a Tuesday morning upload. But I had a great weekend of finding many records at my local record stores. I hit Quakertown, but I only spent a little bit at Quakertown. Most of these records I'm showing off today came from King of Prussia and the Rock Shop. So we're going to dive right in. The first one I got, $4 at the Rock Shop. Now, for those of you in the Philadelphia area, Plymouth Meeting and King of Prussia malls, yes, there are still malls, have rock shops. And they have CDs, cassettes, stickers, t-shirts, whatever, music related. And they have vinyl records. And they have a bargain bin that are buy two, get one free. So starting off today is Chicago 18. This was the first album without Peter Cetera on lead vocals. I don't remember the guy's name, but they had their huge hit in 1989 with Look Away. This was the first album of that new lead singer, who kind of sounded a little bit like a knockoff of Peter Cetera, but I thought he was really good in his own right. The great songs on this album, and the entire side one is phenomenal. It starts with Niagara Falls as the first song, Forever. If She Would Have Been Faithful, which is on that Greatest Hits 82 to 89 album of Chicago. An updated rocker version of 25 or 6 to 4, and Will You Still Love Me? Just a great album. Side 2 is good. It's decent. My favorite song on this side is I Believe. But it's not as powerful as side A. Chicago 18, $4, and we are hitting the ground running. Also for $4 at the Rock Shop was Joe Cocker. This album, this is a who's who of Joe Cocker, but just a phenomenal album to play front to back. Of course, he has a couple Beatles covers on the album. She Came In Through the Bathroom Window, and of course, Something, which is one of my favorite versions of the song Something. But Joe Cocker, great album, $4 at the Rock Shop. $6, so a little bit more than the $2 and $4. Bad Company. Talk about some of their greatest hits. Of course, Bad Company, the lead track on side B. But Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Rock Steady, Ready for Love. Ready for Love is my favorite Bad Company song. Just a cool mix of, I don't know, suave. I don't know if that's the term I'm looking for, but just a cool song, Ready for Love. But a great album, $6. Some of Bad Company's better songs on this album. I hit a nice new wave streak here at the Rock Shop. How about not 1988's, 1983's UB40, Labor of Love. Of course, the song that everybody knows from UB40 on this album is Red, Red Wine. It got popular in 1988, was at top of the charts, but it actually came out in 1983. And of course, the B side of that is Cherry Oh Baby. So two of UB40's more commercially successful songs are on this album. Labor of Love. Pick this up. This was actually one of the free albums. It didn't have a price tag on it. And the cashier was like, you know what, we'll just give that as one of your frees. So I imagine it was at least worth $4 or $5 or $6. So no harm, no foul there. Okay, I'm going to get made fun of for this, but I deserve it, and it's okay. I had mentioned in a video, a few videos back, that I love 80s freestyle dance, music. I just love it. I go ballistic for bands like the Covergirls and, well, Expose. This is Expose's second album, their 1989 follow-up. and it is What You Don't Know. So, of course, the title track, What You Don't Know Won't Hurt You. But, of course, the ballad on the album, and my favorite song, is When I Looked at Him, which is also on side A. So, Expose, What You Don't Know, this was $4 at the Rock Shop. $6 record for one of my favorite new wave bands, In Excess and The Swing. In Excess, their first several albums, they really only had one or two hits on their albums. It wasn't until Kick in 1987 that they really started developing a lot of their hit songs. But In Excess, The Swing has Original Sin, Meeting in the Sun, Burn for You, and All the Voices. The last two songs on side B are phenomenal as well. The biggest hit on the album is, of course, Original Sin, but picked that up for $6. All these jackets, all the inner sleeves, of course, the records play flawless, in great shape. I mentioned it once before, I mentioned it again, another UB40 and little, I'm going to say this word wrong, Bagaritum. Now, the inner sleeve, it doesn't come with one, but it, of course, came with one to sell. But the actual record, if you go online and look at this album, doesn't have an inner sleeve. It just has the album and the cover. This was a $4 UB40 album. Came out also in 1983. But just fun stuff, reggae. Obviously, not my particular cup of tea. But UB40, obviously, with Red Red Wine, really kind of brought attention to the reggae scene. For me, anyway. I mean, I was a kid in junior high school, Haverford Middle School, when they were big. And, of course, through the years, I really started understanding and appreciating their music that wasn't their hits. But, of course, when you're talking hits, you got to talk greatest hits until... And you have Creedence Clearwater Revival Gold. This has a fun album cover on it, where each lip, I don't know if I can get it on there, opens up to have a member of the band. I just thought that was really cool. This was $5 at the Rock Shop. Album plays flawless. Of course, the greatest hits of the album are Proud Mary, Down on the Corner, Bad Moon Rising, and an 11-minute version of I Heard It Through the Grapevine, which is phenomenal. All the greatest hits I have of Creedence, they don't have the 11-minute version of I Heard It Through the Grapevine. So if you were going to buy a Creedence record for one song, I think that would be it. But obviously, just a powerful, powerful record. And we're going to stay with the Creedence theme. John Fogerty, Center Field. This was $4 as well. This album had his three big hits from the 80s, which was Center Field, it's baseball season, spring training, campers. Well, I can't. Look, it's Monday night. I'm not watching wrestling. I'm hoping for a CM Punk return in AEW. Center Field, spring training's back. That was the big song on this album. Also, The Old Man Down the Road, which had a crazy video in the 80s. I implore you to go and watch it, where you're following this little trail to a house in the woods. And, of course, Rock and Roll Girl. So, Center Field, John Fogerty. Never thought I would find a Led Zeppelin album in the $2 bin at Quakertown. But guess what? I did. Now, when you see which one it is, you're going to say, okay, well, that's $2. Not Led Zeppelin's strongest effort, but Coda. Led Zeppelin Coda, 1982. Found it in the $2 bin. I mean, this was a great find for me. I am working my way to getting every single Led Zeppelin album on vinyl. That was a great $2 well spent. This is where I love Quakertown. And Record Revival, it's Quakertown. This is not the 1972 version, but I also picked up in the $2 bin. I think it's 2015. It's the original master recording, the digitally remastered recordings of Rolling Stone's Hot Rocks. $2. This is, again, I have the 1972 version. I have it upstairs. Got that also in the $2 bin. But you don't pass something like this up when you have the chance, you know? And the cover's glossy, has a little crease in the corner, if you can see that up there. But, I mean, just talk about Rolling Stone's greatest hits for $2. I'm going to get that every single time. We're going to end today's video with what I thought was one of the better purchases. It was priced at $3.99 at Record Revival, but I got it for $2. I guess I'm starting to have that face that people recognize when I go up there. And that is Paula Abdul, Forever Your Girl. I told you when I started this channel that I was going to go for 80s and music that really brought me back. I remember my sister had this album on cassette tape, and we played the hell out of it. Just a fun record, and now I have it on vinyl. Plays awesome, and again, the cover's in good shape. I got really lucky with my covers on this go around. Not too many records had damage. They were all in good shape. They came with the inner sleeves as well, and of course the records play great. Had a fun Saturday and Sunday night listening to my finds. So again, I tried to keep this short and sweet, but like our good friend Michael Conrad says,
that's it, let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out there.
That's right, man. Just be careful out there. Thank you for tuning in to this quick video, and we'll see you when I have more records to share on Value Vinyl with Mark. Take care, everybody. We'll see you around.